Welcome to River City Plus. It is the show after the show, and joining us today is man of all trades, jack of all trades, film director, writer, producer, edit, graphic artist, author. We're still talking about that author story. Me and Jenna crack on that every day.
Oh, is that right?
There we go. So I've got my man Adolfo here, and walking onto set right now. Woo!
We got my co-star Smack Silly in the building.
Good, man. So this is live, so everybody's seeing you. But we know you had there was a wreck, so we won't hold that. You know how these actors showing up late to set and stuff. No, I'm kidding. But Adolfo's got a new flick. This is the 8th one of his multiple careers. So this is called
Shadows of the City.
All right. So before we get into that discussion, Ryan, can you bring up the trailer for us?
Let's do that.
Lies in the shadows. And tonight, we make our mark.
Everybody talking about the moves you're out here making.
You ain't ringing too loud. I don't need the wrong niggas here.
I think if you know, you know.
Now, you came in here and claimed to have kicked it with my brother, which tells me that at some point, he made you aware of who I am. So you do understand the consequences.
Oh my God, like I can't have you risking your life, you running the streets, doing God knows what, and I'm praying every night that nothing happened to you.
Yeah, I know. Listen, there's casualties in this business. Some are more unbearable, but they must be addressed violently.
What you gonna do when this gun is pointed at your face, huh?
Well, somebody needs to work some things out in therapy.
Hey, you know how it is.
So we got a little bit of the juice, but what is the plot for Shadows of the City?
So basically the plot is we have a conflict that's developing internally within the crew. So he is one of the crew bosses. I don't want to give too much away, but some things happen, and it's kind of like a crime mystery within the crew. And so some things got to get solved and dealt with, loyalty.
So can we think of it as like a kind of a caper movie because there's like some twists and all of that, or it's just really getting down deep into the intricacies of relationships and business and that kind of thing?
Not really a caper, but it's definitely like action and some drama.
Oh, I saw the action.
You saw the action. Yeah, my man right here, he got some serious action going on in the film. So, but it's got more of a drama and a slight little thriller twist to it. But not really a caper. It's just got some urban undertones to it.
Okay. Yeah. Now, for you, with all this action, was this your first action-focused film?
No, I did a little bit of action and a lot of lies. I was one of the stars of a lot of lies, so I'm kind of familiar. I was a little bit more comfortable with this role here.
Now, did he cover you with insurance? No, I'm kidding. We are independent filmmakers around here.
Yeah.
So what's it like for you to be able to work with producers and the creatives like Adolfo?
It's an honor and a privilege, man. Adolfo, he sought me out. He actually followed my DJ career. And he was like, man, I got a role that I think you'll be perfect for. And I'm like, me? Out of all people. And I came out, I read for it. And did a pretty good job. So he was like, hey, man, I got another one for you. And I was like, man, it was good working with him on that last film. So I was psyched for this one. So
you're not just taking anybody, the regular, and I don't mean that in any kind of negative. You're actually seeking out talent and some newbies, so you're bringing in some fresh faces in some of your work.
Yeah, so in this particular film, we got about like 6 or 7 new faces that I've never worked with, and some of them is like first-time actors. So, when we hold auditions, a lot of people come out. He actually sat with me on the audition to see some of the talent. We actually have his wife is in the movie as well, and this is her first time doing in the movie. You've seen her in the trailer, which I think she did a phenomenal job as well. We had you come out. You've done it. This is your second time.
Yeah, the other one I just smiled pretty and I was.
Hey, but you did it. You was a deacon. You was a deacon.
Deacon in church.
Yeah, in the church. But this time you got to play a cool role. I don't want to give it away, but when they see it, they're gonna say that's Rance.
See, it's going on my reel. You don't know what kind of Emmy Academy Award performance it is, that wasn't it. But I do appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate you showing love, man. That's what you do. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about it a lot, and I mean, that's a big proponent of our show is supporting our locals. So, I mean, I try to get out, and Jana as well. We make our rounds around the city and connect with whatever part of the community. Like, I was at the 48 Hour Film Festival, and I've been to LOL Jacks. I went out to Losa's film for Future Soul.
Okay,
you know?
yeah.
So, I mean, but just seeing all of the creativity, and I mean, you guys are doing some great work. I mean, the production value is usually on point. You know,
Definitely.
the plot lines. Everybody is super collaborative, and I think that's something people can really appreciate about the creative community, because he sought you out in one way, and now he's kind of got you in, and now has the bug bit you?
And man, listen, it's actually a big deal. I don't think you know who he is. It's actually a big deal that we have him in the film because he's actually a national DJ. He's actually playing it down.
Oh,
So he's actually pretty big time.
So we got one of those. All right, just
Yeah,
real
so
quick.
let him tell you actually who
Wait,
he
hold
really
on.
is.
I'm gonna let you, before I let you do that. So we got somebody in our house, and they worked with us, and I swear, like every other week, a news story comes out, and we're like, "You did what? You worked with who?" Producer Styles, and everywhere you go, Styles. So, all right. So tell me about your background.
Well, I'm a tour DJ for artist Gunplay, signed to Maybach Music, Def Jam. I toured all over the world. I done did every club in the city. You name it, I done been there. One of the top DJs in the city, I could say. You know, and you remember Plush?
No, I'm not familiar. I've only been here. I got here in 2015, and by then my club
man,
days are
yeah.
over.
Yeah, but like I said, I done did a lot of clubs in the city and toured a lot, and I just made my career being a solid dude, man. I broke records, broke a lot of records.
Have we given up the music, and now we're focusing on that?
Nah, music always gonna be there. That's my first passion. It's just when opportunities only come like this once in a lifetime, and when he asked me, I was honored, and like I said, it was like one of those things that it was a no-brainer for me. So I didn't know I was gonna be a natural, so I didn't know I was gonna be a natural. So when the opportunity came, I gave it my all. I separated the music and the DJing, and I went full for it.
I love the see, he walks in now. He's like, "Oh, I know him."
This man put me on my
Wait,
first.
hold on, bring him on.
Yeah.
Just bring him on, because he knows everybody.
First radio interview I ever did, DJ Styles, my brother, love him to death, and he'll tell you, like,
Let me tell you, we walk around the city, and like people, they're like, they know Jan and I. They're like, "Oh, where's Jan?" or whatever. And then it's gotten to the point that Bonds joined. It's like, "Oh yeah, we know Styles." And at first I was like, "Who's this Styles?" And then it's like, "Oh," and he's the one. He's got a story. He toured with JT, Justin Timberlake, and all these big names, and he's put so many people on blast and on the block. We walk around the town. They hollered him before they hollered us. It's like
Styles is
I get hollered out last. They're like, "Oh, you work with Branson Bond, right?" I'm like, you know what?
Styles is a pioneer, and he's real humble. He's one of those guys that
if you don't know, you don't know.
there you go, man. But DJing, oh man.
See, and I keep asking for lessons. He's like, "Just YouTube it, man." Nah, just kidding. Nah, he's not.
He's like, "I'm into YouTube."
But no, I mean, for real though, Styles, man, and Bun, he's always taking care of people and nurturing people and such. The things he's done with our interns, amazing. But so, Adolfo, with what you do some of everything.
Yes.
Why did you decide to write this film? What was important for you to put this one out? And a lot of your films definitely have a faith-based focus.
Some of them have like faith-based focus or faith-based undertones. I mean, I wouldn't say this one does, especially like when they go to the theater and hear some of the language that's in this one, and in the last one. It's not really faith-based, but you know, we all are men of faith and women of faith, so we believe in all of that stuff. But this is more entertainment. It's just one of those stories that start with fun. Usually in these urban style films, you don't really get much of a storyline. It's usually this bang bang, shoot 'em up, you know, give me my money. This has different stuff. Like it deals with like relations, betrayal, you know, conflict, you know, resolution. So it's a lot of different things going on. It's the urban stuff, like the drugs and money, that's just like the undertone, just to get them in because that's what they like to see.
Is it based on anywhere in particular, or is this just any place, anywhere?
Nah, it's just any place anywhere.
Okay, that's what we're gonna go with. All right, all right. Just keep it going because this is our city.
Yeah, nah, any place anywhere, man. So we have a lot of good talent to people in this one. I think everybody's gonna really enjoy it.
And I like how you pull your little M. Night Shyamalan, and he's got to get his little FaceTime in there. He's like, I
Man.
directed it, but
It's not a little FaceTime. I actually ingest myself in the
That's
whole
what I'm
thing.
saying.
So
Well,
M. Night
you're-
Shyamalan, he's doing this a little cameo. I'm actually putting myself in the whole film.
Was it hard?
In the beginning, it was. This is like the 6th time I've done it, that I've put myself in the film. And, so I'm always trying to challenge myself. I always, ask people like himself, make sure that I'm doing a good job, that I'm pulling off a believable character, because sometimes I don't know because I'm in the front, behind it, I'm writing it. So I'm doing a lot of different things. So I got to lean on people like him and other people to kind of hey, you messed up right there.
All right, so the film premieres tomorrow night at Regal Cinema.
Yes.
Shadows of the City. 7?
Get there at 7,
7.
so you can take some pictures with this guy and some of the other actors. The action thing starts at 7:30 though.
So 7:30 sharp. That's
Yeah.
all you need. We're not 7:31, 7:35, not 7:30 CP. 7:30 sharp. And if
That's
you
right.
know, you know. Real quick, hit them with your socials. We got to roll out. Where we at?
Mars 3045. You can go there, click the link in the bio to get tickets.
Smacksilly, SMACKSILLY.
There you go. Support your locals, people. We're doing it again tomorrow on River City Plus. And you had something else?
No, I'm just listening.
Oh, I
to you.
thought he pulled the mic. I was like, go. All right, now we're done. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow, 9:30 for River City Live.